God, I love this music. This, for those who are wanting to know, if you actually like this song, Sky Tower Remastered Zame, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Blue Rescue Team. That's literally the name of this song. It's the final dungeon in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue and Red Rescue Team before you beat the Rayquaza, and it's actually one of the best songs in the entire game. I can recommend this to all of you. Welcome, one and all, to the bonus episodes of, well, yeah, this. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I still need to open Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky because I'm a fucktard. Untitled. That's not what I'm looking for here. That's what I'm looking for here. Okay, let's see. Then we have this one. It seems to me that we are also going to play Pokemon Ranger this weekend during the stream because people have been voting for that a lot. I don't know why people have been voting for that right now. Doc, welcome to the chat. Or should I say, hey, yo, Tony? I can't do a New York accent, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay, so here we go. No, we did that. So, the episode list. We have 5 episodes. You need to work on it. You need to work on it. New York accent. I think New York accent is one of the hardest for me. The same goes for Irish, or like the actual Scottish accent. We have Beetle's Wish. We have Igglybuff the Prodigy. Beetle's Wish is taking place before the entire main storyline. He's the newbie then, and he has a wish or something. I don't know how that really works, but okay. We have Igglybuff the Prodigy. Takes place before literally everything. Wigglytuff was a little sad lad over there. Today's Oh My Gosh. I've never did this one completely because it's a hard one. No more MILF shots, sadly. Oh, MILF shots, okay. And I completely forgot to do this. Okay, here we go. So, like I said, Beetle's Wish takes place before the entire story. Igglybuff the Prodigy takes place before every single thing. Because that's about Wigglytuff being a baby. Today is Oh My Gosh. It's the Sunflora thing. I don't know what that was about because I'd never completed it. Here comes Team Charm is with the Team Vic, basically. And here we have In the Future of Darkness, which is related to the story. What happens in the future after you... After Grover and Dusknoir take each other back to the future. So, we just start off with Beetle's Wish. Our morning chairs all together now. Like I said... Oh, this is actually during. Okay, I didn't realize that. Let's do some gold assignments today, but then when does this take place? Does this takes place before the Olga and everything? I think so. My name's Bidoof. I'm an apprentice at the guild. Dominic, you absolutely sad now? You're really sad now the MILF is gone? And someday, on a scale of 1 to 10, how sad are you? I didn't even realize she was sick either. Same as Josh. Josh said the same thing, like, I don't read the newspaper. I don't read the newspaper at all. I didn't even know she was sick. What age did she die? She died on like 96, right? She became quite old. I'm gonna have to work because I work in hospitality. Oh, poor you. What do you actually do for in hospitality? We never talked about that before. Oh yeah, you were chef in a hotel. Okay. Oh, that hospital. Okay. Hospital. Yeah, okay, got it. I don't think I'd make it at 96. Well, Doc, you are at 30 something right now, right? I don't want to assume age, otherwise they're gonna get mad. But I think you are 35 something? 30, 35, somewhere around that. Maybe a little bit older. Maybe you're not younger than that. 31. Okay. So we only are separated by 8 years. 32 this December. When the hell is your birthday then? Oh yeah, perfect apple. Do not eat the perfect apple. What date in December is your birthday then? 2 weeks before Christmas, so that would mean... You've told me this before. Let's see if I can recall it. 11th? 12th? Or 10? 10th. Market 11th, okay. You're always doing little errands like this, nothing too difficult. No, it's not that. So okay. You can save your progress to watering hole at Bidoo's bed. The watering hole at intersection is instead. Bidoo's bed is right down. Okay, got it. We have cheats, by the way, so this should go quite easily. The Cackleon market. Let's just go over there. I don't know how quickly these episodes go. I might do 2 today. This is about Bidoo being more important. No matter what I do, it's always seem to mess it up. Yeah, that... It sounds like me. Hidden power. $6,500. Well, that's from mom, right? This money, yeah, that's some money that he got from his mom. It's a farewell gift. Oh, I always knew this day would come, so I've been saving it up little by little. Oh, that's actually really sweet. Please use it in case of an emergency. Is this an emergency then? Your mom was rooting for you even though you're going far away. You always do your best. That's very sweet. Now the thing is he gonna use that right now? I can't just spend it carelessly now. 6,500? That's... I don't know. I don't even know what this story is about, to be honest. I've never done this one before. What should I do? Oh, what's wrong, Snover? Okay. What was that anyway? Because you don't really... Shut the f... Do you see him Bagon? Oh, Bagon and Clyga. I am reading the text. Just a little bit faster than you. But I don't know what this story is gonna be about. The entire story, because he is the apprentice at the guild. I don't know whether he is the newest right now, or because when we join, he is now not one of the newest anymore. Did you see him? I'm also trying to make sure that I do. Yeah, this is without us. So is this when we head to the future, or is this before we were even there? He has a diary, right? I thought you were like mid-late 20s. He's not. He's somewhat older than us. But that's absolutely fine, though. I mean, he still knows what memes are. He still can talk to us on a regular basis. So he's good to go with our generation. Star Cave. Oh, right. This is with the Jirachi. I remember now. I get it. It's only a legend. Well, we're going to Star Cave then. I don't know what his wish was. You know what we're looking for? Well, Bacon and Gligar shouldn't actually be too bad of Gligar especially. Bacon looks like a bad Pokemon, but Gligar? No matter what you do, I'm not telling you. Okay. Cause you so much trouble. Okay. Oh, now we're going to get it. Okay. Fine. Oh yeah, he wants to become the most famous explorer. That's what it is. The thing is, I think when he gets to Jirachi, he's fine. He's all good again. Yeah, we're good to go. Don't worry about it. Because if I... What can I do again? There's so many memes about the Queen's Death. Well, she finally did it. Okay, where are the cheats at? Or do... Okay, they work. They still work. Thank fuck for that. She finally, yeah. I mean, like, to me, that's what she did, right? She. Can't tell me that she didn't. We're just waiting for her to clutch the gulag. To be fair, she really did put up a fight. The fact that she has been actually, you know, keeping it on like rodeo on or whatever for this long. I mean, most people don't get that old. My grandma was 98 when she died. But one of my aunts actually died at 60, so... Wasn't Snover going to turn on him eventually? Well, in all honesty, though, all my best and condolences to the people at the royals and everything. I never understood everybody's addiction or obsession with the royalty, with the British royalties. Same thing with the White House. I don't really understand much of it. Why there's so much ruckus about them. But yeah, it's I think it's just in my mind they are getting all the attention and I'm not. So yes, I'm just an attention whore. I mean, why do Meghan Markle and Prince Harry get all the attention and Prince Harley doesn't get anything? Or King Senate General Comrade Harley. I'm just chilling eating my KFC. Well, what did you get? Just some chicken bucket with chicken, blah, blah, blah. A trilogy, what the fuck? Screw them, and here we find out how vain Harley is. Exactly. If you're wondering why I have 999 lives, don't bother. Where's Jirachi? You're really so gullible to come trusting me. Oh, right, it was the two of them. He is actually here, don't worry about it. You were tricked, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, they knew he had 7k. Okay, so it's quite a nice story. Then just luring them, you know, one good cop, bad cop, basically. I'm level 10, but I have 999 lives. Try me, bitch. Nothing you can do to me. There you go. It's suited. I just defeated them all. And that's where everybody comes to help him. And now you're fucked. And now you're fucked. You're actually fucked now. Wigglytuff and Shattered have beast movesets. Also love the alternate take the music is having with... Here you go. Then you can hear the music too. This is the alternate take of Wigglytuff's with Guild. I don't even know why the music was turned off just now, but okay. Okay, let's kick their asses. We should have no problem with these guys whatsoever. There you go. They all came to save him, but what exactly... I was going to be myself and the Guildmaster coming to your rescue, but in the end, I kicked their asses. I was level 10 with 999 lives. There was nothing they could do to me. We've always been strict teachers in your training, but of course we still care about you. So we're just glad to see you safe. Okay. Someone could take on an entire band of thieves by themselves. Yep. There we go, that's another wall. Yeah, it's Bidoof. Let's go. Deep into Star Cave. All on his own. Oh, they're coming after him too? Star Cave Depths. How the fuck did he know that there was a thing there? Is a better question. How did he know that there was something there? There's nothing these guys can do to me. I'm level 999 with 999 HP. Let's see. This is only the first in 5 stories from the top of my head. Oh, I don't know if you actually get something for doing them all. You are able to interchange. It grew to level 11. Why? You are able to change your items with your main storyline guys. That's literally all I know. Star Cave Pit, here we are. I've come pretty far. Maybe I did this one, but in a very, very long past. Did something like that, you know, a couple years ago. Who's there? Yeah, Jirachi, if you wake him up, he sleeps most of the time. And when he wakes up, you get a wish. That's a weird sprite for Jirachi. It's true. Yeah. Well, let's give him a nice waking up then. There we go. That should do it. There we go. That's a better sprite. Why you know, been so busy with you better listen well. I grant wishes for those who managed to wake me up. All of a sudden. What is your wish? I wanna get fucked. By the queen. Oh wait, she said. What is the best one out of these? To become rich, to be the strongest Pokemon, to be the best explorer. This is the one that he wants. To eat lots of yummy food. Well, this could also be one to sleep well. That would be mine. I sometimes don't really sleep well. I think that would pretty much be most of us, our best wish to sleep well. What would be your one? You know, do you want to become rich? Do you want to become the strongest? Do you want to be the best explorer? Do you want to only to eat yummy food and don't gain weight, for example? Do you only want to sleep well? Do you want to get lots of items? Or do you want to rule the world? Well, we want to be the best explorer, right? Yes. The world is mine, of course. I sleep like a rock too. The thing is, I just wake up at 6 AM and there's nothing I can do about that. When it's 6 AM, it's just 6 AM. My dream is to become... That's true. At first I thought I'd come here and ask you for that, but I'm giving up on the plan. Why? See, it's not something you can wish for. You've got to work hard. Exactly. That's how you can become Dusknoir and then just fuck it up. If we could only have one wish. Yes, only one wish, Doc. Not everyone can resist being greedy. That's true. I've been working on waking up at 6 since the move. As in, getting to wake up at 6 or don't want to wake up at 6? Someone you can show around and give a helping hand to, that's right. Oh, that's where we come in eventually. Ah, so he wants a buddy or two, and then eventually the two of us came in. There is a new apprentice, not only that, there are two of them. It's getting out of hand, now there are two of them. As you older buddy, Harley and Rick, I won't let you down. I'm going to work at my guild. That's a very sweet one. Really? Can I? Delete. Delete. Okay. That was the first one. These things aren't long. I think the fifth one is the longest. Because that one still has a lot of story involved. But the first one shouldn't be that long. I think I could do like 3 right now. We've only been busy for about half an hour. I've been trying to wake up earlier. Okay. You can do it. Doc, I have faith in you, kinda. Not always. Sometimes I do. And this is Wigglytuff giving Shattered a story about that rock that he just put down there. Because it was given to him by his former mentor, Igglybuff the Prodigy. He was playing with the other baby Pokemon. Then it was quick. Yeah, then it's just they give a little bit more detailing and depth to the characters that you meet along the storyline. The same goes for Wigglytuff. Why did Wigglytuff start an entire guild worth of explorers? Well, this is why. Because when he was a little Igglybuff, he met an Armaldo. And this is useless to the story, mainly. Because they have Banette and Skorupi coming in. Nothing too much going on. Igglybuff is kind of oblivious to all of this. Or Wigglytuff, or whatever you want to call him. He's oblivious to all of this. He's just like, huh? You want to play? He's only happy. He's optimistic. He's overly optimistic. He's completely oblivious to any negative thing around him. But when he gets mad, he destroys literally everything. His parents are worried about him. Also, you see this right here. This is when they realized that he had a lot of power within him. I have played the story a while ago. This was in a canyon from the top of my head. And one of the rocks starts to fall on top of his dad. And then he manages to crush it. I don't know how he does it, but he manages to crush it completely. And right then, the huge build started to fall right above me. Going to be crushed, exactly. Well, Igglybuff seems to be in the way of that rock too, so they were both going to die. And there you go. Completely obliterated, just evaporated, just gone, just vanished, just destruct. I don't know. I don't know any more verbs for that. He did save his dad. He's just very kind. You can actually see the eyelashes on mommy. You know, she has little eyelashes, and dad has no eyelashes. So what are we going to do today? Murky Forest. I don't even know where this takes place. Because there's a giant map, and Murky Forest isn't on it. Okay, so it's the three of us now. You only have to hit one. Scorpion, just one. Can I make sure that... No. Okay, these guys are... only a part of the team right now. Because eventually... you get to Amaldo, which is gonna be Igglybuff's mentor. And if you don't know what a mentor is, well... I shouldn't be saying these types of shit, because you should know what a mentor is. But that's where his friend Armaldo is actually a thief, but Igglybuff doesn't care. He only sees the good in people, regardless of who you are. Even if you're a Darkrai, for example, the big bad boss in this game, I think Wigglytuff would have felt remorse. Even for that guy, even to somebody who wants to kill the entire world. Or paralyze the entire world. Are we there yet? No. Was this Amaldo's place already, or...? Yeah. Amaldo is an underrated Pokemon. He's 3rd generation? You better run away quick. He's underrated as hell. He's also really good in terms of stats. But yeah, he is just not that good, so it seems. I told you to go home. If you answer me, I'll go home. A short answer is fine. You're persistent. I guess I've got no choice. What, you don't want to hurt a kid? Yep, that's his base. And so eventually he starts to grow on him. Oh yeah, a map, and then he fucks it up. Yeah. And now it's a burnt and a wet map, because he also knows water gun. So they find a new dungeon now, and they are going together. Because he's an explorer, but he's also a thief in a sense. Oh wait, I just saw. Oh wait, this is actually taking place somewhere much else than the main storyline. I only need to save. So. Where are we heading out then? We heading in here? Did you finish getting ready? Yep. Okay. Eastern Cave. Here we are. Armado should actually be a good help usually for this dungeon, but it doesn't matter, like I said. We can one-hit KO everything with our regular attack. The one that is most important to everything is the fifth one, which is about Grover and Dusknoir heading back to the future. I think that one is the most important one because it's actually related to the story. In terms of, how do you call it? The third one, that was Sunflora, and the fourth one being Team Charm, those are not really useful story-wise. I mean, it gives some characters somewhat more recognition, but Team Charm doesn't need more recognition. It's just a team of people, just a team of Pokemon. And yeah, they're all female. Okay. It's just... Let's just say that it's nothing special. They don't really do anything to the rest of the story, except for in the post-game when you do the Reggie in Aegis Cave. Yeah, he just breaks it open. Doesn't matter. Yeah, he's just having fun. He's still a kid. But even though when he becomes a Wigglytuff, he's still a kid. And now he wants him to take him as the apprentice. He's like, no, I don't want that, but he's been good to me and he's also been working. So, you know, he's been a good help. Then his master fell down and he just took the thing. And then he got 200,000 chests. We just finished today's exploration. You're already talking about tomorrow. Yeah, he's just having fun with his friend Armaldo. Eventually Armaldo gets arrested. That's at the very end. That Pokemon was that? Yes! And Nidoking is going to tell him, to tell Magnezone like, hey yo bish. Do his parents know about this? Not yet. Yes, let's go. Fortune Ravine. And that's when Nidoking comes in, then everything comes together, and now they all know. Now they all know that Armaldo's a criminal, but the thing that they don't know is that perception can lie, you know? Perception can lie at times. the thing is, I don't know what to do with Armaldo was. He stole something and he eventually accepted his fate. Fuck's sake. He accepted his fate that he was actually going to get arrested. So he told Igglybuff like, hey, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's what he is literally saying to them. Or yeah, to Igglybuff specifically. I'm gonna see if I can actually do the first 4 stories right now, because we've only been busy for 40 minutes. But the plan is to go with at least 3 stories. And if we can make it 4, then so be it. Because I don't think we can do them all, especially because I want to focus completely on the last one. The Dusknoir arc is actually really useful. For the storyline, so you know what happens to Grovyle, Celebi, Dusknoir, Dialga, and everything in the future. So we're halfway there now. Let's just save this. Let's just keep going. Fortune Ravine Depth. That's it. Back over there. Fuck. Down there. My mind is kind of tired right now. I don't know what it is. But my mind is just all over the place. For pity's sake. Get it? Because he fell into a pit. Don't worry about it. We got this. There's nothing they can do to 2,000 lives, I hope. Here we go. And now let's head over there. Now, what is all this? Finally found you, Armaldo. My name is Nidoking. I'm an explorer. What did you say? And there's the rest of them. And Magnezone. Pick him up. Magnezone is actually quite old then, if he's already here. Nidoking is telling the truth. Armaldo is a B-rank outlaw. We've been searching for him in the entire region. As soon as we heard from Nidoking, we came running. You don't even have legs, you fucking magnet. Let the kid go. He's not even holding him hostage. And that's not something you should do with Igglybuff looking, guys. Because he's going to shoot everything down. Up until that Armaldo says, hey, yo, don't. The power that Wigglytuff has is so much. I like that Armaldo's actually saying, don't make the same choices I made. You know, because that's what he's gonna say now. I'm sorry, Junior, just like Nidoking said, I'm an outlaw, I'm a bad guy. That's not true. I'm an outlaw and they were searching the entire regions for me to avoid getting caught. I've just been running. And I took a break in Murky Forest. I started that rumor about Murky Forest, the rumor that a monster lurked deep in the darkness. Because of that, nobody came out there, so I thought I wouldn't get caught. That's how I took shelter. I meant to tell you the truth much sooner, but I just couldn't bring myself to. I'm sorry. I'm a bad guy, but you're different. Yeah, he doesn't want the same... What? Why is he a bad guy, per se? You know, I mean, I get it, he's done some shit stuff. But you don't have to call yourself a bad guy, because he didn't do anything to Igglybuff. At all. He actually took him under his wing, so he's not specifically a bad guy because he's also helping people. Do your best to become an amazing explorer. Well, he actually did become an amazing explorer. There you go. What are Scarupi and Banette even doing here? Defend Globe, yeah. Truly bad Pokemon don't exist anyway. Yeah, that's also the same goes for people. Do truly bad people exist? I don't know. Chat, you let me know. Do bad people really exist? Is bad and good as abstract as it sounds? You know, is it actually possible to be good or bad or in between or whatever? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know about Sunflora either. What actually? She has a diary. And this is just... I don't care about the Sunflora arc. Sunflora is that type of character. Oh yeah, they hate each other. I don't know why, they just do. Here's what's troublesome. I've been getting along with Loudred too well, and I've even gone on. I don't know. At the time, Loudred wouldn't listen to my warnings and ran straight into dungeons, and we were knocked out just like that. When I realized both of us had fainted. I couldn't believe it since then. Yeah, okay. Hunter, okay. Yeah. But don't worry, we got cheats. We got cheats for this, homie. Just go. Just do one flick of my dick and there you go. You are now 999 alive. Something, I don't know. With a swish of my wand and a flick of my dick. I don't know how that actually went anymore, but okay. There we go. Get out. I think Loudred actually came here to help her. The Invincible Hunter, it doesn't matter how many times you knock him out, he always gets back. Oh, for fuck's sake. And then we just kill them all like this. It doesn't matter what you do to me, I have unlimited HP. Oh, I'm confused. Nice. Why do I keep cringing? Stop cringing. Just kill them. It's another one down, and another one down, and another one down, and another one down, and here we go. This is exactly why I hate monster houses with a passion. Didn't it say that it was a fire? That there were a lot of fire Pokemon over here or something? Because it's called Steam Cave? Oh no, wait. Steam is actually water, never mind. I'm fucking stupid again. Get out. We'll just keep going. We'll knock him out again. And then he goes away again, I think. Loudry comes to help her now, right? It wasn't. It's not because I was worried about you, sexy bitch. Baka baka baka. I was really concerned. Yes. He's Invincible. That's a trick. Oh, now we're heading up to or down to Lower Spring Cave. Where the hell were we just now then? Oh, here we go. Do we have a hip? Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought we had a hippopotamus somewhere, but we had an onyx. And to the right. Then we just save a little bit. She's a grass type, so if I run right over there. I didn't even know you were gone. But thanks for coming back. We are currently playing as Sunflora, the sunflower Pokemon, because... Duh. What did I miss? Just a little thing about Bidoof and Igglybuff and... Yeah, just one story about the Guildmaster and his own mentor. About how his mentor actually was an outlaw and he didn't realize that. And a little discussion that I had with myself about, are there actually bad people in the world? Oh yeah, that's free hunters. Okay. Of course. Hot. We'll be fine. Are there bad people in the world? I would say yes. What did you conclude? I didn't really get the chance. To be honest. Because I don't think people are truly bad or truly good, you know? It's certain decisions that they make that can make them worse than somebody else, but can somebody be truly good or truly bad? I don't know. That's something that I really don't know. And that's something we will probably never will. That's my conclusion. I mean, I try to figure it out on other certain levels, but hey. I'm a retard, so what do I know? Sun scarf. Oh my god, that's for the sun. Why do you need a sun scarf? Why do you need a scarf if it's hot? I think you do have people who are truly bad and truly good, but you're right, it comes down to decisions. Yes. The thing is, can we call these people truly bad because they have some type of disorder? You know, for example, psychopaths. Are they truly bad because they are psychopaths? Or are they psychopaths because they are bad? You know, that's a little nuance that people completely forget. Yes, it's all based on decisions, but sometimes the people can't do anything about it. I mean, a psychopath who kills people is still a serial killer. Or still a killer at the very end, you know? But the thing is, can he do something about it if something's wrong in his head? At the very end, no. Does that excuse what he does? No. Not that either. The bad thing is the good and bad decision is subjective. Why do you sound like this? Why must it sound like you are some type of prophet? You know, what are you gonna... Are you gonna quote Sun Tzu next from The Art of War? People die. Sun Tzu, Art of War, colorized, 1899. And that's the third one down. Okay, here we go. Here comes Team Charm. What if the serial killer only killed bad people? Does it make him a good or bad person? Exactly. That's the thing here. Does that make him bad because he killed an eye for an eye, you know? Or in Latin, that's actually called lex talionis. Lex talionis? I don't know what it actually... It means an eye for an eye in Latin. That's what I do know. The Treasure Hunters Team Charm are a very famous exploration team. They're not famous for being master rank and having a great reputation, but also for the splendid ability to find treasure, which is admired by everyone. However, this story takes place a little earlier. It's a story that takes place before Team Charm became famous. The Team Charm that always gets the treasure they're aiming for. The next target is... I don't know. I don't know what the next... Boulder Quarry. Let's go over there then. We don't have to worry about anything because we do the click click. And there we go. 999 lives. Perfect. There's actually another way you can get certain items. But yes, those are the types of questions I ask myself on the daily, you know. Lately, a while ago, there was a serial killer. Or well, a serial rapist. A child, a pedophile, basically. The thing with that was... The guy only... he got caught by the police because he was doing something with children. I don't know anymore. It wasn't rape or something, but he had child pornography or whatever it was. I forgot a little bit about what he did exactly. But eventually he got released again from the precinct. And so the first thing that he did was get another child. And this time, instead of only... I think it was a raping that he did with the other child. And that's why he was locked up for. And this time... He radicalized or whatever. And he didn't only rape the kid, he also murdered him afterwards. And a thing that I always look into is why does a certain person radicalize as much as that guy did? For example, what in his head snapped? Like, hey, I don't need to only... kill this kid, I also need, or not only rape this kid, but I also need to kill him. What exactly snapped in his head that made him radicalize as far as murder? Because, you know, rape is one thing, okay? But crossing the murder line, so killing another human being, is crossing a whole different type of line. You know, there's boundaries, I know. But there's a lot of different types of boundaries. You can rationalize with an irrational person, though. But that's still a thing that I'm curious about. You know? How does somebody like that snap? From rape to murder. Criminology is... I love criminology. How does somebody snap or how does somebody radicalize? What is going on in their mind to make that person radicalize? Can I just go in? Can you all just fuck off? Let me get in. Oh yeah, Team AWD. Arbok, Weavile, Drapion. Could be many. Yes, it is. It could indeed be many things. But it's interesting to me. Oh, this is a remix of Thunderwave Cave. Nice. So, Calm Mind, fuck off, and teleport, especially not teleport. Another Calm Mind, and faint, we don't need faint either. It's not only this guy that I'm currently talking about. The thing is, people tend to radicalize when they got caught. It's like they feel that they can never do it again, so they must radicalize then. I think that's the case, you know? They got caught once, so better shut him up this time. So he's not able to talk. Maybe that's it. Maybe shutting him up was the best thing in the guy's mind. I have no idea, to be honest, but it's interesting to talk about, you know? And of course, when we talk about the family, my condolences and everything, because that's not something you want to hear, that your child has been murdered. I can't even imagine what it would feel like, and I hope I never will. Could be an impulsive reaction because he took... Yeah, like I said, he got caught before. So maybe that's the thing. Because he got caught, he was like, yeah, I can probably never do this again, so I must be better, you know, be stricter with my things now. Maybe that's what happened. I have no idea. I've never been here before. I've never seen this aggro. The dungeon, the actual dungeon is really hard if you don't do it with cheats. So no, I've never seen these guys before. Sure, let's just... We'll see where we end up. Doesn't matter to me, we're just gonna kill them all. For God's sake. But yes, that to me sounds... I think usually it's just an impulsive reaction, of course. I think that's one thing that we can agree on. Usually when people do something to radicalize, it's an impulsive reaction. But why commit murder? Then. I mean, that's already a complete other bridge, right? Panic? Yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the problem. That could also be the case. He panicked. It could be an impulsive reaction to panic. The thing is, it's a defenseless child. What are you gonna do? Beat him up? And the thing also is, I think that when it comes to children, they are much more eager, or much less eager to speak, actually. I think children, especially when it comes to something traumatic, they are somewhat less eager to speak. For example, it's... Okay, this sounds really wrong, but if a woman gets raped compared to a children, or compared to a kid, I think the kid is less inclined to say anything rather than the woman. You know, so they are both traumatized, of course. And then he goes to blow everything up, and then we can just go to the very start, right? You need a podcast. Talk about rape, murder, and children. What a lovely podcast that would be. Continue through the wall, yes. Limestone cavern. Okay. Okay, this might just be it's not a coincidence, but the 3 Pokemon that I'm currently playing as, Lopunny, Gardevoir, Medicham, are 3 of the Pokemon who have the most spawn on the internet. Lopunny and Gardevoir especially. Medicham somewhat less, but where you can talk about crime and the mines. Yeah, maybe I'll just call it Criminal Minds, you know, and maybe ask some people from Criminal Minds to see if they want to join the podcast for a bit. But from the behavioral analysis units. Have you ever watched Criminal Minds, by the way? I love that series, but only the earlier seasons. Usually when a series starts, it starts off very nice, but eventually it starts to get more and more worn down, very slowly but surely. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but ever since season 8, I think it was for Criminal Minds, then certain players just quit and it's over for me. Because I used to only watch that for specific Detective Conan, have you heard of it? I've heard of it. I don't know what it is for the rest of it. Is that an anime? Is that really an anime? Detective Conan? Or some call it case. I know something about Cold Case, though. But that's not an anime at all. Cold Case is another series that I actually do want to be able to see one day completely. The thing is, most of the Pokemon are... most of the series aren't available anyway. Cold Case is good too. Yeah, it is. I've seen only a couple episodes, but the ones that I've seen are really nice. You know, just to be able to see that even though the killer think he got away, or the perpetrator, whatever. No, not always. You don't get away from the Cold Case team. Downstairs. Of course, Slowpoke. Yes. Thank you, I needed that. Is this deep limestone cavern? Patience is a virtue. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think Team AWD was here before, right? Oh, no. Oh, maybe Wigglytuff was there. You're underqualified to obtain that treasure. What treasure? There is no treasure in the chest. Okay. Well. Yeah, get in line. I can kick your ass. There you go. They're pretty strong. Yeah, for a bunch of girls, that is. Damn it. Girls can't fight. Fighting is good. Besides, you got caught in a trap to bring you to battle. One team, jump team, and knock each other out. But who's the boss? Limestone Cave. That's why you won't know the truth unless you ask. All right. The chest. Oh, for God's sake, the chest was the boss. I remember this. It's been a long time ago. I needed a lot of reviver seeds for this one. Just that fucking Ditto. That was you, wasn't it? Did he really do everything himself? Oh yeah, no, he was the Blossom as well. And the Centret. Oh, this is one of the... Okay, now I don't understand anymore. There's a time gear over here. There were 5 time gears. There was one in the lava, 3 at the lakes, and 1 at Tree Shroud Forest. This isn't a lake, it's kind of a lake. But there's no Guardian here, there's no Oxymesprit or Zelf. It's not Tree Shroud Forest, nor is it the lava cave. Where's this then? Okay, so these guys had a rivalry. I forgot about that. Team AWD and Team Charm. And this is how Wigglytuff and Team Charm actually managed to be acquainted. And that's number 4. I think we're gonna do all of them, because it's only been an hour and 10 minutes. The thing is that the first 4 aren't special whatsoever. They just give a little bit of more in-depth character to some of these characters. But the last one is actually a little bit tied to the story in the Future of Darkness. Because this is Grovel and Dusknoir, which are related to the very first part of the story. Of the main story. So here we go. Grovel, who came from the future to prevent the planet's paralysis, collected the time gears, and together with Harley and Rick, made his way to the August Temporal Tower. However, yeah, so this is the part in the main story still. I won't, you'll never change history. So Dusknoir wants to attack. Wants to attack me. I think I was Piplup. I can't remember anymore. And then he shields me because he was my old partner before Rick actually came into the picture. And then he gains all his strength. You know, he tries to put everything together, and he gets Dusknoir back into that portal. I'm taking you with me. We're going back to the future. TM. Harley, it's up to you now. Those are the time gears. Those have to be put back in Temporal Tower. Dusknoir is relentless. That was a burp. My bad. Grover knows he's gonna have to sacrifice. You could also just push Dusknoir back in, but I think Dusknoir will come back and come back. What are you laughing at, Doc? So there they go. And now we are going to be put into the future where nothing exists, or where time doesn't flow anymore. Are you laughing at me? That's what people usually do. It's what people usually do, don't worry about it. Okay, so we go to Temporal Tower, and then the other two, Dusknoir and Grovel, get launched into the future. And you don't know half of it, because these guys are actually going to make sure that fucked. Kinda. I'm back again in this world of darkness. Yeah. So Dusknoir is still there. And he's still weakened. Then push yourself. This is the future. I'm gonna come right back here to this world. After all, didn't I lose to you, Grover and Harley? I couldn't get in your way. Why? I don't want to disappear, that's all. I just don't want to disappear. Yet, why did you? You saw the world of the past, didn't you? The beauty of a sunrise. Yeah, so he's trying to talk him out of it. That's the thing. The only reason why Dusknoir actually wants to kill you, like literally kill you during the entire storyline, is because he doesn't want to disappear. And he's on the orders of Dialga himself, you know, the Master of Time. And Grover gets a little bit of a head start because, of course, he gets a head start. And let's click the button. Look, you need to look in the smaller screen now. Look at the bottom where it says Grover 129 out of 129. I just do this. I click 1 and oh look, it says 999 now. I wonder how. I wonder why. I look to the moon and I don't see a blue sky, but all that I can see is that goddamn lemon tree. What do you mean cheat? I didn't cheat anything. How dare you? Call me cheater, goddammit. Who do you think what do you think you are? Calling me a cheater out of nowhere. I cheat in pretty much every game, by the way. I'm just saying it. Subnautica, I've cheated. Well, not during my... I don't think I've cheated a lot during my actual playthrough of Subnautica. I just killed the biggest enemy, so okay, maybe that was cheating. So I had a little bit of a better playthrough. Otherwise, it would be completely fucked if I had to go past every single fucking thing. And I had to check if they respawn because some of the bigger fish respawn, and I didn't want that. So what do you do if you don't want the bigger fish to respawn? You check if they respawn or not. Resilient and fighting condition, you're injured too. There he is over there. I regret to inform you that the situation has changed. Your rivals admitted the blue time, be so good as to knock out Grover. What do you think you are doing? Yeah, they're coming after you too now because you failed. I think you failed Dialga one time too many. Don't you get it? These guys are not the only one they're aiming at anymore. Yeah. I think you basically fucked him. One time too many. Usually I wouldn't mind, but there we go. Is you going to present to work together? They didn't take me when my guard is down. I wouldn't take you during an adventure. Well, if you say that, then yeah. So now Dusknoir. It's kind of like, yeah, maybe we should. So now they're going to the Temporal Tower. Can I change Dusknoir's moves? Will-o-wisp, fuck off. Oh, I can't wait to make videos about this one. I can make this a three-parter, you know? The bonus episodes that I'm currently doing, the main story, and as well as the second part of the main story, which is also known as the post-game, but can you really call it post-game if it's still part of the story? After the first part, it literally says the end, so it's the end of the story. The thing is that the overlap this has is amazing. The overlap that the second story has over the first is the first part of the story can be a story on its own, but the second part overlaps so nicely with the new perspective that you can make it an entire new story. So even though you don't have to think about the second story, the first story still works. I love that about a game. You know that you actually have a completely different perspective after another story completely overlaps the first story. Which is like, hey, I did this all from the very beginning, for example. We don't want to do it either. To attack Master Dusknoir, it's just fucked up. Okay. Sableye, you shouldn't say things like that. Because I don't want to get demonetized. We were ordered to, we had no choice. Master Dialga's new henchman. Okay, so this is all a ruse. Okay? Let me tell you this right now. From what I can recall, this is all a ruse. There was a secret agent. Dusknoir was replaced by somebody else because he failed once many times. But the thing is that this is all a ruse to let Grovel gain Dusknoir's trust. Because when he lets his guard down, Grovel's fucked then. Because right now he's doing something like, yeah, you need to trust me and everything. He did this entire thing, you know, come up with this whole, oh, there's another guy. There's another guy here now, blah, blah, blah. The schemes in this are very elaborate, let me say that right away. The way that they think about this, every single Pokemon, every single bad guy has their story straight. Let me say that right away. They know exactly what they are doing. Their schemes are much more elaborate than most of the bad guy ones. Because usually you don't really have a problem with bad guys. They just dominate the world and they tell you literally everything. The thing is, with Dusknoir and Dialga, or this entire game, you don't hear anything of what Dialga wants to do up until the very end. You know, he doesn't tell you his plan like Heinz Doven Schmitz from Phineas and Ferb, for example. He's not like, oh, I am going to do this. No. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Should just go here. And focus on the Alakazam. I'll let Dusknoir take care of the other guys. Because I already lost 400 damage. I completely forgot why. Doc, how are the kids, by the way? Because they had to move too. How are they under the circumstances, the new circumstances? Did they hate the move, or...? They probably did. Kids usually hate the move. Unless that's all you do. Settling in way better than I thought. Yes, some kids can adjust themselves. But I have been living in the same house for 23 years. And trust me, I wouldn't change it for the life of me. I'm not even kidding when I say that. I wouldn't change it for the life of me. What is it? I won't fight by your side on the pinnacle. You will fight Master Dialga, and once you are defeated, I will ask Master Dialga. Okay. Well, at least he's honest about his true intentions. Not that it matters. Because we know his true intentions. I just told him. But it surprises me that they have been settling in way better. Kids usually, like me too, we are, yeah, we just, all we want is just, you know, some stability in our life. I think that's what most people want. They don't want that. Who gives a flying fuck? But sometimes people do. Sometimes people do want stability. Other people don't mind change, but I think that most people prefer a stable life over a very, you know, a variety of different things, doing different things all day. Thanks, Dusknoid. I mean, I would hate it to move. If we had to move, because of whatever reason, I would hate it too, honestly. Mainly because this has been my home for 23 years, but it doesn't seem to be the case that we are going to go anywhere in the next few years, so we are fine. Even with the inflation hitting, there's an inflation rate of 12% in the Netherlands right now. It's high as hell. It's one of the highest in Europe because the government is fucking up. Usually, because if inflation is going that high, then the government is just fucking up. Of course, there are things that you can't really do anything about, but inflation is usually the government's fault. Consistency usually is the best for kids, but I think the kids like better if their family is more stable than what was before. Like mom and dad make the home more than the house. My girlfriend's kids have moved a couple times already. Oh, so that's yeah, okay, that's nice. That's if they are already used to it, then that's very nice. You know, I don't really have anything to say about that. If that's the case, it's very nice. Nobody's here, huh? That's very strange. Master Diogo is always over there. Why isn't Diogo there now? Sableye said that Diogo would send a final agent, but to send another agent back to the past, I expected it would take an enormous amount of power to generate the kind of power Diogo would have still hold for some time. I thought he was in Temporal Tower. You guess correct, I thought so too. If he's going to send an agent back to the past, there's another method. You should know what method I'm talking about. I'm excited new atmosphere allows for better things to come. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You seem to be very positive about the move, even though you didn't want it in the first place. But there's nothing you can really do about it if it's by, you know, if it's by judge's decree. I'm also very excited for the new things to be coming on the YouTube channel. I've been implementing some changes. I've taken the liberty to take the entirety of August off, you know, so no videos whatsoever in August. And then coming back in September, which is now. So last Sunday was my comeback to the channel. It wasn't really viewed all too well, but hey, what do you know? What do I know? You know, my channel is basically dead, but as long as I do what I love, and currently I'm working on the TCG, my trading card game, empire, business, whatever. And now we're going to Celebi, that's all fine. But I've been focusing on that mostly. Tell me more about the... Well, we should actually do that during a call, to be honest. Not just talk about this during a stream, because it's just I can tell you only tell you so much during a stream, you know? But to get if you want to get the gist of it, mainly we're just talking about me selling single cards for profit. That's all that I'm currently doing. I'm not selling any expensive... I'm selling expensive card, but I'm not selling anything sealed. Just yet, because that's quite expensive, especially on a marketplace that I'm doing it. It's basically the Dutch eBay. eBay bought it from the Dutch company that was holding it. But I'm selling single cards for profits, and the thing is that there's a lot of commons and uncommons as well. And yeah, those can really be sold. Mr. Pokemon gotta sell them all. Yeah, exactly. I actually managed to put another 30 of those advertisements up on the Dutch eBay. Dutch eBay is basically literally called Marketplace. That's the literal translation. So yes, I put them on a Marketplace, so another 30 advertisements. Most of them are worth about 2 to 10 bucks. Some of them are worth more than 10 bucks, and they don't go away without tracking. That's a thing that I don't want to do, because if they say like, hey, I didn't get it, then I need to refund. For $1, that's fine. Like Facebook, yeah, something like that, but Facebook is more unreliable. I mean, the Dutch marketplace, the Dutch eBay is already unreliable, but Facebook, I think it's even more unreliable. Have you already seen the video that I made last weekend? Because then you can see what I'm actually doing here. I'm just buying in collections and then selling them again. Frozen Islands. You haven't? How dare you? No, okay. But you should. Also, Dusknoir said that his strength was returning, so we need to watch out for that guy, because man, he might actually be... Groval's actually onto him. I think Groval's onto him. But yeah, you should watch it, Doc. It's not the best video that I've ever made. It's only the start right now, you know, so I'm starting out with this business, and I have a couple of these videos ready. I actually already got scammed with fake Pokemon cards. And I'm not even kidding when I say that. Which also was the most expensive collection, but that'll be for in a while. I don't want to know. I don't know when I'm going to be putting out that video, but in a while you'll see on what I mean with that I got scammed. But there were 2 other collections. One of them is already up, and that one's looking very nice. Even though, like I said, it hasn't been watched all too much. It doesn't matter to me. You know, like I've said it before, you need to have fun with what you're doing. And if you don't have fun with what you're doing, don't put it on YouTube, I guess. Because people can tell if you're having fun with something or not. It's okay if you haven't seen it yet. If you don't want to watch it, it's fine too. But, you know, if you want to know more about what the plan for me is, then yes, I suggest watching that video and watching most of the collection videos are basically me unboxing a video. I have a tendency to want to open boxes. I'm not even kidding. I want to open boxes. You know, I want to be getting attention, and with that attention also comes opening boxes. Because then I get it in the mail, then I feel important again, and things like that. And when I feel important again. But there's also the other thing that I was talking about just now. I like opening boxes, especially if I don't know what's in. But we can't just do that. You know, we can't just say, hey, I'm buying everything blindly. We have to know what's in there. So it's not really a mystery box. Well, to me, it's not. To you, it is. Well, we know exactly. Oh, that's to the south of the Hidden Land. I always feel like doing box opening and tech review stuff without the funds for... Well, the thing is, I am doing it with my own funds, and eventually, you know, we have to get profit out of it, but that won't happen if I get scammed a lot. Because the thing is, the biggest collection that I bought was the same amount. I lost a certain amount there, and it was the same amount of profit that I made on the other. The other things, but I like unboxing too, you know, and especially Pokemon things. It's just I want to see what's in it. I want to see what I get. There's also things called Pokemon mystery boxes. You pay a certain amount of bucks. It's all depending on what you want, and then they put in a certain amount with that. And if you keep it sealed, of course. If you don't keep it sealed, well, then that's your mistake. If you pay 50 bucks, you get 50 bucks worth. But the thing is, once you open all the packs and all the boxes and everything, then it's not worth it anymore. That's what I had. I had a specific pack from Japan. It costed about 20 bucks because you could get a certain card in there at a Charizard, which was worth 50 to 100 bucks or something. So that's what kept the price up for that specific pack. But as soon as I opened it, it's worth whatever is in it. That's the problem with Pokemon. You know, it's only worth retail if you keep it sealed. And if it's open, then it's not worth anything anymore except for the cards that are specifically in there. But I like opening boxes, and you can see that in the video as well. I just enjoy it so... I think I enjoy it a little too much. To be fair. It's just an addiction of some sort. I guess we can say it. It's just some sort of addiction that I got. I like opening things, you know, unpacking. And it doesn't matter to me whether other people watch it or not, as long as I'm having fun with it, and I am. Never mind that. Hello, Mama Swine. We have to do this ourselves now. I could totally see that would be a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Of course I'm getting frozen again. Well, that's right. I suppose you have to do everything. Dusknoir looks really silly over here. You know, with a hand on the stomach. But Grovel is now finally trusting Dusknoir, which is exactly what he wants. So by the time he gets up there, then he's fucked. But the thing is, something in Dusknoir is also changing. Because he's thinking to himself now, should I keep going with deceiving Grovel, or should I actually join him for real? You know? Icicle Forest. Well, we're almost there. I think we still need 2 dungeons and then we're good to go. Doesn't matter to me. I am almost there. I still have about 40 minutes to do all this, so I'm good to go. But yeah, I've unpacked 4 of them in total now. 1 of them I did on stream, and the other 3 I did just recording. And 2 of them are still waiting. The other one is my return to YouTube. Which also states what I'm actually doing on YouTube right now, because the focus is laying on Pokemon. Come to think of it, this is the final stream. I thought this was going to be the second to last stream, but this one is going to be the final stream of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Because after this, we've done literally everything, including the bonus episodes. I mean, we could still do some legendary fights, but there's no reason in seeing that, considering it's just legendary fights. That's for the post game. That's for gathering them all. That's all. There's no real benefit to getting them all. And we've already had 10 streams of this, which means that we have been busy with this for 2.5 months at least. What is your overall thought of the series? The Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Best storyline, best overall game ever made in terms of non-mainstream Pokemon games. Not even kidding. This is the best storyline I've ever seen. For non-mainline, so for a spin-off Pokemon game. It's not even kidding when I say that. Oh, Celebi has been caught by Spiritomb. Why the fuck is Spiritomb back? This was not our doing, don't lie. Explain why Celebi is like this. You've done this to me before, so I know it's you. Besides, if you didn't do this to Celebi, then who else could have? Well, what do you think? What is this sensation? Why? I don't understand why. Every nerve in my body is bristling. This is a bad sign. My instincts are screaming out that something's very wrong. But where's this feeling coming from? You're wrong. Please believe us. If you want to know why he's saying believe us, well, it's just him standing there because he's keeping the other guy captured, or it's her actually. Spiritomb is made out of 107 or 108 souls. So dead souls. Dusknoir is actually staying back there because he knows what's gonna happen. He knows he's going to he knows Groval's going to get fucked here. Groval, it's a trap. If you won't let it go, I'll knock you out. Don't make me use force. Don't come near. Exactly. Don't exactly know what this is for. What are you saying? Get a hold of yourself, Spiritomb. Remain with us a little longer. Yeah, Dusknoir finally has got him for good. What's going on? Listen, Groval. Master Dialga's new henchman, from the start it was never revealed. Everything has gone according to my plan. This icicle forest is a special place. If you're hit by the electrical discharge of these ice pillars, your spirit will be melted away. Wow, okay, good to know. It was surprisingly easy to get you to stand in the center of these 4 pillars. That's where the power is the most concentrated. Melted away. A spirit being melted away. Why is it always a spirit? Why not the body? I guess that's too gruesome for a kid's game. Elegant and useful, it's this. I lured you here for this purpose. After your spirit has been melted away, I will use your body, and in your place, I will return to the past. What the fuck? What the... So he's going to get my spirit out of... And then he's going to... Is that some form of necrophilia that I don't know about? If Groval goes back to the past, Harley and Rick will be incredibly happy, don't you agree? There won't be the slightest bit... I completely forgot about this. This is actually so fucked up. Just melting his spirit away, then turning into him to ensure that the main characters in the past don't do what they are supposed to do. What the fuck, Dusknoir? The body will be Groval's, but the conscience will be me. Fuck. No, this is one of the... Like I said, this is one of the best stories, but I completely forgot about it. This is what it makes it even better, honestly. I completely forgot about this entire part. Groval, it's you, the new agent. Does that make him a bad Pokemon or a good Pokemon? Well, the thing is, if you've seen this earlier, what he was talking about, Dusknoir was talking about that he doesn't want to disappear, so he's making the choices because he doesn't want to die. Does that make him a bad Pokemon per se? He made the choice to fight with Dialga, or well, actually lend Dialga a hand to fight side to side with him, because he doesn't want to die. And if the past has changed, the future will be gone. So you tell me, is Dusknoir a bad Pokemon for making decisions for not wanting to die? That's the problem here. This can be real. I mean, when did you plan? You and I returned together to the world. Yeah, I think he was a week before. I was still unconscious. I thought it was the first to wake up. That was incorrect. It was the other way around. I talked to the Sableye, this plan of his. Yeah, it all started back then, yeah. That's why that Sableye came back, to talk to Dusknoir even more, I guess. You've been in my way the entire time, and now your time is up. And when I inhabit your empty shell and return to the past, it will be child's play to take down Harley. Fuck, it's so messed up, you know, just to know that Dusknoir is going to inherit his body. Oh. You know, it's like skinning a bunny and then putting it on your head. That's what it feels like to me. Even though it's only the spirit. I thought I could, but I believed you. That's right, Grover. Your weak point is that you're too kind. I've said it before, allow me to repeat it for emphasis. I really despise you. Even when I shielded you, it was simply according to plan. You coward. You can babble whatever you like. In the end, you have lost. You lost because you trusted me. I don't believe that. I wasn't wrong. I still trust you. Do my ears deceive me? You say that even after all I've done, you still have trust. In me. Despite that, I know what's in your heart, Dusknoir. We had a moment of understanding. With nothing of the kind. I'm sure as can be. Well, we were on an adventure when we were pressing on through the dungeons, surmounting all challenges, where you were behind me. At some point, I sensed that your feelings of hatred vanished. What are you saying? That's impossible. I meant what I said. I despise you. That's all you sensed. I ask you to remember more carefully. It's not just something I sensed. I'm very cautious, and even with that caution in place while we were on this adventure together, I decided to trust you, because I could sense your spirit, a spirit of loyalty. Yeah, that's exactly what he is currently having with Dialga, in a sense, but he's just loyal to the wrong Pokemon. I could clearly sense your spirit, your shining spirit. Shining, my spirit, mine. You've pledged loyalty to Primal Dialga, so you're trying to protect this world of darkness, but that just comes from the desire not to disappear. But really, for you most of all, is that enough? To survive like this here, is there any honest happiness in that for you? The meaning of life. Think of what it truly means to live, Dusknoir. What it truly means to live. My meaning. You want to prove that you exist. There's some deeper lore going on here. And a part of me wants to understand it. I understand it completely though. I mean, like I said, he's loyal to Dialga because he doesn't want to disappear. But is that all you want to do? You know, is all you want to do survive? That's not really a goal, you know? A goal in life is something else than just I don't want to die. A goal in life has to be something bigger than that, you know? It's not, oh, I don't want to die. No, it has to be something much bigger than that. Please remember, Dusknoir, what I sensed in the dungeon last time, your shining spirit. My spirit? There's nothing that. Nothing shines like that. You're deluding yourself. And this is where Dusknoir doesn't know anymore. This is where he starts to get torn up. It's the same for you. Haven't you ever thought of the future of a new life? Giving into Primal Dialga and living your whole life in darkness. Is that what you truly want? See? Just living because you've pledged your loyalty to Dialga. Is that all you want to do? Where has it gone? Your self-respect. I don't know who's going to actually be able to get him out of there now anymore. I think it's Dusknoir, right? My vision is going white, my strength is going to melt away. I think Dusknoir is the one finally fading. Sounds like he wants to die. I think Dusknoir is the one who gets him out eventually, right? Yeah. And this is where the ogre comes in. He's pissed off now. The ogre's really pissed off now. You really pissed him off good. He has seen everything. And he wipes him out with one hit. That's all he has to do. Dusknoir is really strong, but even the ogre, even against the ogre, Dusknoir doesn't stand a fucking chance. In at least this. You know, in the fight we're going to beat him with 999 lives, but that's besides the point. He despises him now. The ogre really fucking despises him with all of his heart. That Fury Swipes doesn't do anything. The ogre's pissed off as hell. Jesus Christ, the ogre, just relax. And Spiritomb getting away, my paralysis is gone. I think Celebi is kind of a henchman for the ogre as well. Because Celebi is the time traveler, but the ogre is the master of time, so... Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, in your kitchen. If I remember right, that's called an aurora. Yep, it is. I like how the ogre is looking upwards as well. A wind has started blowing, and up in the sky there's an aurora. That means the sun. The air started to move. The paralyzed planet has started to move again. Could it be? History has finally changed? You did it, Harley, Rick. Isn't there a final fight with the ogre still? I remember the ogre is going up to a certain mountain. Some of the ogres become more ferocious because he doesn't understand what's going on anymore. He's going up to wherever. Because Celebi joins the fray too now. Fine, it's more important to follow Master Diogo and the rest of you take care. There's no mistaking it, Master Diogo also enveloped in this light and then he vanished in the direction of this also really fast now. Oh, he was... I think he was planning on going to the past himself now because nobody else is willing to help him anymore. So he's like, oh, fuck it. You can also see the breeze. Do the little trick. Then Celebi also has 999 lives. This is such a nice team. Groville, Dusknoir, Celebi. Just having these two or these three Pokemon together in one team. Amazing. I'm not even kidding when I say that. This is... I think this is also one of the hardest dungeons. Because you can only play with what you got in your official playthrough and what you get in this playthrough, so you're limited. You have limited supplies and everything. You also can't buy anything unless you're doing it via the other thing. Let's see. Doc, when do you have time to call, by the way? I mean, I know you said something like Wednesday, so yesterday or something. And afterwards you could start calling. But when do you actually have time? I mean, I know it's kind of busy right now, but what is the most nearby time that you have to just rant against one another? You know, just see how life is. trying to get internet set up so we can chat at home. I see. Of course. And how long do you think that'll take? You think you'll get it set up by next week or something? Because I'm at the library working pretty much because the library is better. Imagine the library having a better Wi-Fi internet connection. Wow. I'm hoping within the next week. How about you let me know when it happens? So we can pick a date. For when we start to do a little... Well, I want to call it brainstorming session. It's not really a brainstorming session, right? I don't think it is. It's just a little bit of... Well, as soon as I get it done. Very nice. Hello, Scoochie. I don't know if you know, by the way, but we have cancelled the Minecraft server subscription. Because none of us is willing to have the time or the patience anymore to keep this going. So we just cancelled the server for now. I'm not gonna pay 15 bucks a month just so nobody can get on. I think pretty much everybody would do the same, so... I did notice and read that it didn't seem like anyone has been on. No, indeed. The thing is, I had... It was summer, first of all. So here come the excuses for not wanting the server. It was summer, so not a lot of people were on in the first place. You were gone, and you were part of the motivational squad, much like me, for some damn reason. Okay, hold on. He's weakened. Diograph has Grovel does more in celery. Wow. The passage of time, yep. If he goes through that, then everything is fucked up because then there'll be 2 Diographs. There's a light emanating from Dialga's body, yeah. And us too. And this is the actual fight to the finish. Also what the song in the background is called. Dialga's fight to the finish. The end is coming, it's getting close. Until we disappear, we should do everything we can to bring Dialga back to his senses. For the future, our fight, this is the final one. Lend me your strength, our final strength. Let's go. This music is too good to just one-hit KO the other end. I'm just gonna... I don't know if you can still hear me, but... Oh, this is one of the best music that Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky has to offer, honestly. Oh, I just put it somewhat up myself as well. I think we're gonna defeat him in like 1 hit. No. Just a little more. Is 750 HP from the top of my head? Maybe not, I don't know. There you go. bring the August down for now. My body's heavy. That's right, your body's not heavy. We did it. Yeah, now everybody's... Yep. Everybody's gonna disappear. The end is coming, we're fading. The August going first. Celebi 2. Groval. Huh? Please tell me, my life, did it shine? Yes, extraordinarily. Nice words for Scrabble right there. I'm glad. I am up to the very end, not wavering, honestly. I lived because of you, Groval. Thanks to you, I have no regrets. He made peace with his life before he died, so that's a good thing, kind of. That's not... I think Groval walks up to Celebi now? Yeah. Oh, he's holding out. I'm fine. It's the morning sun. The sun is up. Oh. I completely forgot about all of this, honestly. Literally forgot about all of this. Apart from the fact that they all died, of course. Can you see it, Celebi? It's the morning sun. This is... the morning sun? I had no idea. A world in which the sun rises. It is so beautiful. I had no idea it could be this one. How the fuck did you not notice? How old are you? 2? Being able to see the sun before the end? Being able to see it with you, I'm really glad. That I am alive. I'm really glad. I am too. Goodbye, Groval. Everyone's going. The future is now, old man. I don't fucking know. Yeah, everything is coming down again. Because the time has been flowing. There you go. No more darkness. Well, in a sense. Nothing will go back to normal, by the way, because this is the future. And because the past was changed, everything else will do too. I think. We're still here. I didn't disappear. Why? At this part I don't understand either, so please tell me. We're not disappearing. I thought if history restraint would be the end. Dialga's still here too, but he's come back to his senses. Can't Groval just go back to the past now? Without any problem? So you can meet up with you as well as your partner again? We truly are still here. You don't see... upward, just a little bit upward of the screen is Dialga, but you see him only when he starts talking. If that happened, does that mean this was a miracle? Can we say that? No, it was no miracle. For a very long time I saw only darkness, and during that time the world became filled with chaos. I take responsibility for it. Now that things have been resolved, I'll support this world from here on out. And this is exactly why I wanted to keep this for last. There you go. Making sure everything is lush and green again. Like a good boy. I have something I want to ask. Earlier when we did not disappear, you said it wasn't a miracle, but was it thanks to you? No, it was not me. I don't have the power necessary to stop you from disappearing. However, a being higher than myself, that being's power could have done it. It's Arceus. God damn it. Really? Arceus did this? I completely forgot. Being higher than the only being higher than you have Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and the one that's above all of those is one Pokemon that's Arceus. This was surely that power at work, I believe. And so I must express my gratitude. It's wonderful that you've returned the world from darkness for me. I'm truly grateful to you and the ones who stopped the plant's paralysis in the past, your friends. We are still here. I hope you're safe as well. If you didn't disappear either, are you still alive? And Rick, you, the fate of Pokemon in the future when you change history, my fate and that of Harley. I expect you'll find out loud later. What are you thinking right now, though? Like, give me the booty. Okay, that sounds so fucking stupid. Like, give me the booty. Give me the booty. You gotta get the booty. If you can carry my message, please send it, okay? Give me the booty, give me the booty, give me the booty. Thanks to you, the future has been freed from dark. I thought Grovyle died. Why can't Grovyle just come back to the past then? I mean, he's done his job, what he wants to do over there. You can come back to the past, right? I mean, I did too. I stayed there too. We didn't despair. From now on, we're going to combine our strengths and rebuild this world. Okay. Do I have to click anything? Or is it going by itself? For Celebi will support me all those way. Nah, he's going by itself. But I really don't have to do anything. He's doing it himself. I'm fine with it. But Grovyle could go back. Harley, Rick, can you hear me? I'm right here. We are still alive. Yes, we are. Oh, this looks amazing. These graphics are timeless. This is a game from 2010. Timeless. You wanna know what? You wanna know what? Hello, it is me. Yes, I have come to ruin the picture. I'm not even kidding. Bravo. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, you deserve a standing ovation. Honestly though, this is, like I said, the best game I've ever fucking played in terms of non-mainline or spin-off Pokemon games. It definitely is crazy how much graphics have changed. Fully agreed on that, yes. But the thing is, these graphics are timeless. I don't know what it is, but it's just, it looks beautiful regardless, you know? It still looks beautiful, and it's 10 years later, but Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, thank you for being part of my childhood, honestly. There's nothing else I can say about this. The storyline, and now that I'm playing it 10 years, so a decade later, still playing it and still finding new parts on the story, you know, that Arceus managed to make them not disappear. Didn't even realize that. To all these people that have been working on this, sound directors, composition, directors, whatever, thank you. Thank you, truly. This is one of the best, and I'm not even kidding when I say this, one of the best, if not the best Pokemon game out there. Especially when it comes to the spin-offs, this is the best Pokemon game out there, hands down. There's no other Pokemon Mystery Dungeon that there's a couple of others that I still need to play. But hands down, even though there are other Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games that I still haven't played yet, this one is going to top them all. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What was it called? Gates to Infinity? Doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. Gone. End. Exactly. Thank you, game, for telling me that this is the end. It's done. This is the game. If you want to play a Pokemon game with with twists, with a good story, with good characters, with everything, this is the one you need. This is the one that you need. Nothing else. Okay, let me get back to this. How much time did I spend on this? 26 hours. Well, so, here we are at the very end of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I really hope you all enjoyed this one. Next week is probably going to be Pokemon Ranger because we have to keep going with Pokemon Thursday. And we're done with this, so there's nothing else that I can do. But the thing that I do want to say is thank you for watching this for the past 2.5 months. Like I said, the best Pokemon game. If there is a Pokemon game that I can recommend to you in terms of spin-offs, it's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I have the original copy laying over there somewhere. It's in those pile of boxes over there. It doesn't matter. It's one of the best Pokemon games ever. Probably in terms of story, I think it even tops Black and White and Black and White 2. I think that Black and White and Black and White 2 have some of the best story, if not the best story of the mainline Pokemon games. But when it comes to that, I think that especially Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky is probably the only one who can top all of that. I'm not even kidding when I say that. I think that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky is probably best game in terms of storyline out of all of Pokemon. And there's plenty of Pokemon games that I haven't played, but I don't think I need to play those to be able to say this. Because you can't make a game like this. And if you can, then holy shit. For me, I think this is a 10 out of 10. I said when I did the Pokemon, what was it? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX, I said that was a 9 out of 10. The reason why I gave it a 9 out of 10 is because certain things like the difficulty weren't that good and the storyline, it's nice, but it's just not up to par with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky. PMD Sky, best one. You want to know the reason? I guess we can do it. We still have 10 minutes. Okay, let's talk a little bit about why PMD Sky is the best one. Okay, I don't have to put this one anymore. So I've bought a whiteboard specifically for this. Okay, so here we go. We have a whiteboard. This is why I bought the whiteboard, so I can explain things that I really like. Don't question me and don't question why, but I'm still doing it anyway. So we have PMD Sky, right? We have PMD. Let's put that. The thing that makes PMD Sky so great, well, first of all, characters, really likable. I don't know if you can read all of this. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's unfortunate, but hey, there's nothing I can really do about it. It's the characters, it's the story, and the thing is, the story is it's layered. So let's just talk about the story for a bit. So the story is basically layered like this. You have the this is basically the storyline. So Dialga is the actual final boss of the main story. The one that you just saw us beat once more, because that's the actual fight to the finish. It's the one in the future, but hey, it doesn't matter, because they want to stop him over there too. But the thing is, during your first 20 hours of playthrough, or 30 hours, I don't know how long it takes to do it regularly, but I did it in 26, so I think it's 20, 30 hours to do a regular playthrough, because I did a lot of cheating. But you think Dialga is the bad guy, because he wants to, he's trying to stop you, you know, and you just want to do everything in your power to be able to help the world. The thing is, this on his own, so without the Darkrai on top of it, this works. You know, the entire Dialga arc works. It doesn't matter. There's no plot hole whatsoever, except for the time gears. There's a little plot hole in that, but it doesn't really matter, because it's just a little plot hole, like I said. The thing is, Dialga, this works. Okay? This works. It doesn't matter whether you do the Darkrai arc or not. Everything about the Dialga arc is explained perfectly. The thing is, the layer on top, so this is basically, it's literally the icing on the cake here. The thing is that when the Darkrai arc pops in, like that at the very end, Darkrai says like, hey, it's all my doing. You start to wonder like, oh. And the perfect thing about the Darkrai arc is that it perfectly puts itself on top of the Dialga arc for me. This is sounding really mathematical and everything. It's not mathematical whatsoever, but you get what I mean. The Darkrai arc fills plot holes that weren't made during the Dialga arc, but make perfect sense. So it literally makes little holes everywhere, but just fills them up very nicely. You know, it dents the Dialga arc just a little bit by saying like, hey, I did it, but it fills them up so nicely because that it just works. You know? So it doesn't matter. You can make a hole this big, but the Darkrai arc fills it up really nicely. But the thing is, there's one plot hole that I why were the time gears why were they separated from one another and from a temporal tower in the first place? I don't understand that whatsoever. That's just me though, because if they were supposed to keep track of time or whatever, why don't they just stay at temporal tower? I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. But the thing is, the Darkrai arc makes perfect sense. And the fact that there's another layer on top of that with the last episode that we just did with another, with the future arc, basically, with the future / Arceus arc. So you have the Dialga at first, right? You don't have any of this. You just have the Dialga at first. So okay, this works fine. This makes a little makes a little dent and then fills it up. So basically plot holes that were necessary, but it makes perfect sense. And then we also have the future and the Arceus. Arceus isn't really shown anywhere, but that's what I got from what it said just now. But the thing in the future arc explains a little bit more about what happens to Grovel, Celebi, explains everything about what happens to them. You know, what happens to the Pokemon in the future. They stay because Arceus made them stay. I don't know why, but it's God. So, yeah. And that's what I really like about this. You know, that the fact that the Darkrai arc overlaps the Dialga arc, makes little plot holes that went in the original arc, but still makes both arcs work, because the Dialga arc works fine on its own, but then the Darkrai arc puts a little shade over it. It doesn't matter because it's all explained in the end still. And then we still have the future arc, which is also another plot twist, you know, like, hey, maybe Dusknoir is good, and then he just makes a twist and like, I did it all to manage to gain your trust, and then he just turns good in the very end. And then yeah, you have the future / Arceus arc, which makes, it doesn't really make dents in the Darkrai arc whatsoever, because this isn't really about Darkrai. This one is overlapping Darkrai and Dialga, but it mainly overlaps the Dialga one as well. So basically, you have the Darkrai and the future arc overlapping Dialga. Okay, that's it. Sounds like math, like I said, and I am currently doing math, so it seems. But the thing is, what I like about the storyline is that you don't have to play the Darkrai arc whatsoever. You don't even have to play the Darkrai arc. You can play up until Dialga, and you're fine. All you have to do. You can play up until the Dialga arc, you're fine. Okay? The thing is that the Darkrai arc just overlaps it so well. You know, it doesn't make any new, it makes new plot holes, but it all still makes perfect sense. So you can basically do up until Dialga, makes perfect sense. You can do up until Darkrai, still makes perfect sense with how these two are intertwined. And you can even do the future arc, which gains even more details and everything about what happens to the future Pokemon, for example, and what happened to Dialga, how we got a little bit more insane and blah, blah, blah. It adds even more dents to this, basically, you know, with the future arc. It works. It all just works. That's why I love this game. Okay, so basically, this is why I love this game, in short, okay? So, with that, I hope you all have a good evening. This was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, the final stream. I will see you all on Sunday with Pokemon Rangers, how it seems. I don't know. We'll see. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you upcoming Sunday. And, yeah, I'm going to clean my whiteboard now.